Aaron Burnett, CNN reporting September 7th, 2024. Shadow Operation. Assault on Israeli Parliament. The sun had barely risen over Jerusalem, casting long shadows across the ancient city. The usual morning traffic belied the tension that hung in the air. Within the Israeli parliament, security was tight, with guards stationed at every entrance and surveillance cameras monitoring every corner. It was a fortress, its walls resonating with the weight of war and political decisions. Yet today, it would become the stage for a dangerous and bloody operation, a storm that would shake the very foundations of the Israeli people. The Palestinian soldiers, now disguised as IDF personnel and driving stolen Humvees, moved through the city with military precision equipped with machine guns and rocket-propelled grenades. Their Israel Defense Force uniforms, stolen from a recent raid, allowed them to blend seamlessly into the flow of military vehicles navigating the streets. The plan was to create chaos, neutralize key targets, and execute the final blow. The Humvees turned onto the street, leading to the Israeli parliament, their approach masked by the cover of a military exercise. As they neared the building, the Palestinian soldiers took up their positions. 2 Humvees took positions on either side of the main entrance, while the remaining 4 formed a perimeter around the building. Their goal was to secure the area and prevent any immediate counterattack. At 8:30 a.m., the operation started. The Humvees, their engines roaring, advanced toward the building. The Palestinian soldiers fired their machine guns and rocket-propelled grenades targeting guards and anyone who tried to flee, killing everyone that moved. The center of Israeli security and government was now under siege. The lead Humvee, armed with a roof-mounted machine gun, opened fire on the front doors. The initial burst of gunfire shattered the early morning calm and glass. The deafening noise and the shouts of startled security personnel and the panicked screams of office workers. Explosions erupted as the Palestinian soldiers deployed their rocket-propelled grenades, targeting key structural points around the entrance and causing massive damage. The powerful explosions brought down parts of the building, sending debris and dust into the air. The chaotic scene was a far cry from another ordinary day that had prevailed moments earlier, and panic spread like wildfire. The IDF was caught off guard by the ferocity of the assault, scrambled to respond. Alarms blared as the Palestinian soldiers moved swiftly toward the heart of the parliament buildings. Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister, was in his office when the attack began. The once highly secured location was now a scene of chaos as a security detail rushed to protect him. The assault team had anticipated the prime minister's location. The intel was precise. The objective was to neutralize Netanyahu. The Palestinian soldiers navigated through the wreckage and gunfire. Their training had prepared them for this. As they approached the prime minister's office, they encountered stiff resistance. IDF soldiers, now heavily armed and desperate, engaged the attackers. The exchange was violent, the air filled with the crackle of gunfire and rockets. Finally, they reached Benjamin Netanyahu's office. His security team severely outnumbered and overwhelmed. The prime minister, attempting to escape, found himself face to face with the Palestinian soldiers. Netanyahu's eyes were filled with defiance, fear, and shock. As the Palestinian soldiers opened fire and blew Prime Minister of Israel Benjamin Netanyahu's brain into bloody pieces of bone and flesh, he was dead.